1958. A show down there called the Louisiana Hayride on radio station KWKH.
Another fine country-style group from Detroit, Michigan, coming out right now, name of Jimmy Martin and his Sonny Mountain Boys. That's Jimmy right there in the middle.
Thank you so much, Frank. It's awful nice to be down here at the good old Hayride. You know, this is my first time to ever get to visit this thing down here.
We're proud to have you here tonight, Jimmy.
Buddy, you're looking good, too.
Thank you very much.
You're looking awful short to me tonight. We're going to do you one called Hip Parade of Love.
Well, at that time it was the Louisiana Hayride and the Richmond Barn Dance on WRVA and Wheeling Jamboree, WWVA in Wheeling, West Virginia. And then, of course, it was WSM, the Grand Ole Opry, you know, the granddaddy of them all. To be on a radio station 50,000 watt and then once a month be on the CBS radio network, you know, was a pretty big lift. A lot of people on both of those shows, like the Louisiana Hayride, had went from the Hayride to the Opry.
I'd give an ocean of diamonds, a world filled with flowers.
While on the Hayride, Jimmy's recordings were hitting the airwaves throughout the South and Southwest. He was getting great radio play with songs such as Ocean of Diamonds and Sofroni. Then in December of 1958, Rock Hearts became his first recording to break into the Billboard country charts, peaking at number 14.
The sound of that time, Jimmy Martin, Paul Williams, J.D. Crowe, Sonny Mountain Boys, I believe that sound just came together. Jimmy's always had a distinctive lick on the flat top. J.D.'s banjo work, if you listen to his banjo on the Jimmy Martin recordings, that banjo is just about saying the words.
I think Paul's voice matched Jimmy's just to a T. Every little breath, everything they did was together, and it was natural. You know, and that's what made the playing a lot of fun. And then when I sung baritone with him, I knew it was there the same way every time. It was not ever any different. It was the same way that it was on the record, and we did it that way on stage.
And really, Vernon will not eat them, what you call Halloween pumpkins, them big old orange ones. He'll only eat them farm country pumpkins like I was growing up in Sneedville, Tennessee. Them old homegrown pumpkins is the only thing that Vernon will eat. So that's saying he's a pretty doggone good goat. What do you say, Vernon? What do you say, Vernon? What do you say, Vernon? They give me this goat for my birthday, and I didn't know nobody to name him except Vernon Derrick. And that's the best thing I've ever had in my life. He's always going, bah, bah. So, Vernon, we'll see you sometimes. If you play a fiddle on the stage with me, we'll see you. Happy eat pumpkins.
When people listen to Jimmy or they think about Jimmy, you know, there's a bit of a cartoon character that comes to mind. He really, in my opinion, is a musical genius. He is absolutely a stone-cold musical genius.
Not only he invented his own style of music, but he can teach his own style of music. He can tell the mandolin player what he wants to hear, tell the banjo picker what he wants to hear, tell the bass man what's going on, and the fiddle man, all at the same time. He knows whatever instrument's supposed to sound like in his style of music. That's a phenomenon for one man to have that knowledge.
Jimmy taught me so many nuances about show business and about how to play my banjo and get it across to the audience. how to get that across, how to get into your break, and how to, the timing of it, and the, where to put the emphasis and why. You know, why would you emphasize, why do you need dynamics here? Why don't you just go through it like a typewriter? Well, you can't do it that way to make it sound good. You know, I remember riding down the road with Jimmy Martin and Paul Williams, and they would tell me that, well, that's the reason why these other guys don't sound good. That's why we sound better than they do, because they don't know what we know. They don't know how to get that rhythm and that timing and that drive and that tone. They don't know why we sound the way we do. And they would like to sound the way we do, but they can't. You know, when you work for Jimmy, he wanted you to play his music the way he wanted it played. Even if you were out at a job where there was other bluegrass musicians around, you know, suppose Mac Wiseman and his band or somebody, Osmer Brothers were there. He didn't want you over there messing around with those guys. You know, he said, you know what you ought to be doing rather than doing that? You ought to be back in the dressing room there practicing my stuff. Because if you think you've got it right, you don't.
Let's hear you do the Fire on the Mountain now. Hey, doing a little too much hesitating on that long lick.
Okay.
That's it. That's it. That's it.
You want it there too? Okay.
You're hesitating too much right there. Just be up there and get it. Oh, you're hesitating too much right there.
Making it.
You know what a hesitate means?
Yeah.
Stopping.
Okay.
Going into it. You're stopping too much and starting out right there.
Okay.
Going into it. Going into it. Oh, stop it again. You know what he's doing there? Too much hesitating right there. Don't hesitate there. Hesitate. Stops and starts right there too much, or be there. See, you stop. You stop. Stop too much right in there. Got to zip it right on in there. You're going. That's what you're doing now.
Okay.
It's cooler out here than it is on this buffalo. And
In 1960, Jimmy and the Sunny Mountain Boys left the Louisiana Hayride to become regular members of the Wheeling Jamboree in Wheeling, West Virginia. Wheeling's location and its 50,000-watt channel put Jimmy and his music in touch with a whole new audience.
My walking shoes don't fit me anymore. My walking shoes don't fit me anymore. Stay on your side of town, honey, I won't be around. My walking shoes don't fit me anymore.
Boy, that was really exciting to be on the WWVA World's Original Jamboree. I mean, I'd been listening to this radio station. It went all up and down the East Coast and way up into the Maritimes in Canada. And I'd been listening to this thing on Saturday nights since I was a little kid. So, you know, wow. I mean, that was like the big time to me to play on the WWVA Jamboree. And I never will forget walking on the stage the first time with Jimmy. And ain't nobody gonna miss me when I'm gone. I started playing it, kick that tune off. The crowd was doing like that. Man, I felt 10 feet tall.
My walking shoes don't fit me anymore. My walking shoes don't fit me anymore. Stay on your side of town, honey, I won't be around. My walking shoes don't fit me anymore.
I don't think I've ever recorded a bad song with bad lyrics and a bad meaning yet. If I recorded a happy song, I tried to make it appear happy when I'd sing it in my voice. And if I sung a sad song, I tried to put the sad part in there. If I'm going to sing in a place where a guy's lost his wife, lost his family, there he sits in a beer joint. There we play in a beer joint, and we're singing. I sing him a sad song, he'll sing right along with us. My mother and them used to sing, why would you sing a gospel song in a beer joint? I said, well, that's the saddest people there are in the world. It's lost his wife, lost his family, lost everything, sitting there drinking, tears in his eyes. And you sing him sad songs, you've got him on your side, because he knows what you're talking about. Now, here we are, right there, now. Get you now, buddy. Now this is what you call a hillbilly now. Right. Look at him, just cool as a cucumber. Look, watch how smooth he looks. Look there. Hey Billy, how you doing?
Yeah, all right.
Good to see you.
Yeah, good to see you.
Oh, we've done a lot of hunting together, ain't we, Billy?
Yeah, we're going to do a lot more.
Today, we've come up here to buy Hank Williams Sr.
Been offered $300 for that dog 4 or 5 times, different people.
Yeah.
I've just got, I got this shakes and I ain't able to hunt.
You got what?
Oh,
you ain't got no damn shakes. What the hell are you talking about?
Well, I can take a nip or two and I don't have, but...
Take a little nip of Red 7.
Yeah.
Well, if you had one, I'd take one with you this morning. It don't make no difference.
Well, we might find some after a while.
Okay, you go up there and get old Hank out there, and I'll write you out a check.
I want to get up here and try to lead horses up.
Okay, get up there and tie him up. I'm taking old Hank away from you here.
Well, we hate that.
Come here, Hank. Come here, son. Let me see if I got a collar fit you. Just barely got one here. Get up in there, Hank. Get up in there, boy. You know that's down. Get in there. Get in there. Okay. Billy, I will take good care of you.
Okay, I know you will.
And we will shoot a lot of rabbits. I'm going to bring him back up here and hunt with you.
If the wrong president gets in, we're going to be eating all them rabbits.
What is the wrong president?
Well, I'd rather not tell you.
Well, I'll tell you who I want.
Who's that?
Bush.
Oh, Lord have mercy. Give me my dog back. You're good.
That's all right. That don't make us just friends.
No, that don't make a bit of difference, Jimmy.
But he's going to get in there.
Well, they've stole enough votes they are to.
You think so?
Well, they
counted 3 times. They tried to count it.
Well, the record, he was 1,700 ahead, and they run that count on him, and he's 234.
Well, they've took that much from him. They miscounted him somehow.
Oh,
see, I'm a Bush man.
Yeah. Yeah. You be sorry for that the next 4 years.
We'll see you, Billy.
Okay.
In 1962, Jimmy moved his family and the Sunny Mountain Boys to Nashville with his sights on becoming a member of the Grand Ole Opry. The timing would seem right. In 1964, he would score his biggest hit in 6 years with the release of the truck-driving song Widowmaker.
Widowmaker, Widowmaker, were the words so bright and big, painted across the bumper of a shiny rig.
He was all positioned to get right on the Opry and be an Opry star, but for whatever reason, that just did not occur.
He had no doubt in his mind that he would be on the Opry. He had that vision, and that was his goal. And well, at least that would have been great because that was all of us' goal, to be on the Opry. But it just didn't work out.
It's hard to autograph it on you.
I'm on it right here.
But I wouldn't want you to take it off right in front of it.
I think Jimmy's his own worst enemy. He's made a lot of mistakes, and he's alienated a lot of people that could have helped him had he had let them.
I believe Jimmy Martin is the reason that he never did get on the Grand Ole Opry. I believe if he would have let his talent speak for itself, he would have been there, because he's that good an entertainer. Man, he could entertain that Opry audience every Saturday night. Don't tell me. I was on there and done some guest shots with him. And I tell you what, he would have been the hottest thing on there. I'm not kidding you.
Jimmy was always a little bit too much of a rebel. He was too strong, he was too pure, he was too real. He didn't have enough sense to tone it down, thank God. The same way Little Richard and Jerry Lee never had enough sense to tone it down, thank God. From those terms, if you're looking for a nice little fluffy, experience out of music and to make you feel good, forget about that. Because, when he hits the stage, it's like, cannons going off. And I don't know that the Opry could handle that, especially if he decides to take a snort before he comes out there to sing his song, Then something really crazy happens, and I think he's uncontrollable.
There ain't nothing I love no better than bluegrass music and my fans.
That's exactly right. Without that, you've got nothing.
I ain't got nothing.
That's right.
Without my
that,
fans, I have got nothing.
That's exactly right.
I don't need the Grand Ole Opry. The Opry has never done nothing for me but caused me regret of country music, because they didn't let me be guest on the Grand Ole Opry, and the Grand Ole Opry has really been mean to me.
They'll never have anybody down at the Grand Ole Opry that will love it and have the passion for it as much as he will. And the Grand Ole Opry cannot help him at this point in his life. They would be of no regard. It's just something for this little boy's dream to come true. That's what it's all about for him.
Jay says there's a lot of squirrels on here, and we're going to see what my little dog here, my mountain feist, little mountain terry dog, and see if she can trail a couple squirrels over here for you this evening. And Jay, I appreciate you bringing us out here to your place, sir.
All right, buddy. You know how.
I know you've treated a lot of possums out.
Yeah.
And coons.
Yeah.
Coons.
Yeah.
Let's see if Loretta can trail some squirrels.
Oh, yeah. Well, we're going to try him out here. You done proved 2 of them. Let's see what kind of squirrel dog you got.
Okay.
Across that creek, Loretta.
Get in there. Get in there. Go get it. Go get it.
Well, when you turn a dog out, it takes a little time. They just don't get right straight out and go right in there. They've got to use what we call bathroom and do their little thing. Then they get out and hunt. You can see now she's done gone. And she's trying to find one. Five and 10 trees away from where she's looking, where the squirrel can be. They can climb any of them, you know.
Squirrel gets one up these cedars, it's hard to find one just like a coon. But we go up on this hill right here and you leave these cedars, we'll stand a better chance seeing a squirrel, because a lot of cedars down in here. Like I say, it's hard to find one of these cedars.
She'll find one somewhere. A squirrel's a lot harder to tree than a coon.
Oh yeah, a coon's gonna pretty much stay where he's at. That squirrel can move in any tree around.
Jump from tree to tree.
Right. The dog don't see him jump.
Well now,
he's
if
gonna stay on the tree.
If Loretta ever sees him jump from a tree to tree, he's had it, 'cause she'll be right there on him.
Yeah. Oh, she's a squirrel dog, you can tell that. She's watching up that tree all the time.
Won't see him move.
Won't see him move.
If he moves, his tail's had it, ain't it? She's a long ways in there, ain't she?
Well, no, there's a house dog down there.
No, that's her.
Well, all right, you know your dog.
Hell yeah, that's her. We might as well get on in there. That's her. Did you tell that's her?
Well, I'm not used to her. If it'd been Tater now, I can tell you. He's got to be in one of these trees.
No, right there he is. That's
yeah, I see
that
him.
tree.
I see him. Get him out.
Get him out there. Well, he's going. He's running.
Lay it on him. Lay it on him.
Running right now.
Hey, you got him, buddy.
No, I didn't. I missed him. I'll get him.
Hey, then you got him. Hey, you burned him that first time.
Oh, he thought he was going to get away from us,
He's
didn't
on the ground now.
Hey, he's on the ground. No, he's in the skillet.
Yeah, there you go. He go good with them rabbits.
Oh, yeah. Tree to tree and couldn't find him. I knew that was around somewhere. But we got that one. A lot of tomatoes to slice. A lot of onions to slice. Them onions are about to get to me. I think this is a hot one.
Last year, I just came by just to see the show. And I was hanging around backstage, and Jimmy said, get out here and we'll sing Me and Jesus. Well, we got such a big hand, Jimmy said, come back next year and we'll sing this song again and get everybody all riled up. So I said, well, what do I get out of it? I'm retired and I'm not working. I said, yeah, is there anything to eat? And Jimmy said, what do you want to eat? I said, I want some bologna and rabbit and squirrel and venison.
I'd say we've got probably 30 squirrels and 60 rabbits in there.
How much coon is in there?
There's no coon. I promise you, there's no coon, no possum, no bear.
You get a twist on a rabbit in the hollow tree. When we was little boys, we didn't have no gun. My dog would tree him in the hollow tree, and you get up there, and you get that stick between his legs, and you just twist him up real tight, and start pulling him down, you'd hear a sound going, I said, boy, he's coming to me now. You can't hardly beat this.
There's not an animal left alive in Brown County. They're all on the menu.
Jimmy? I shake the hand of the king. Your king is the greatest.
Thank you.
Oh, that's good. That is good bread, boy. Got jalapeno peppers in it. All kind of greens. It is delicious.
I want to thank you for something. What? I want to thank you for naming one of your coon dogs after me.
Well, he looked like he's the prettiest dog I had.
I want to thank you for something else. What? I want to thank you for calling my house at 2 in the morning and yodeling for me.
Anytime you call me at 2 in the morning, I'll do it again.
I didn't call you. I was laying there minding my own business. You hadn't been drinking a beer at all.
No. I've not drank a beer in 10 years.
Quit drinking and took up lying, didn't you?
Well, I'll tell you one thing. I've not been in. I will say this. I've not been in a beer joint, and I bet you, Marty, that I've never drank as much as a case of beer in a year.
How come?
I like Red 7 better. Every time I need you, Mama, should always find you gone. Every time I need you, Mama, should always find you gone. Listen here, sweet Mama, I'm gonna put your air brakes on. Well,
Jimmy Martin, Marty Stewart, and the Sunny Mountain Boys.
During the mid-'60s, based on the success of his Widowmaker album, Jimmy began touring with top country acts such as Hank Williams Jr. and Merle Haggard. During this time, Jimmy and Barbara had 2 more children, Lisa and Buddy, but their struggle to live together continued, and in the fall of '66, they would part ways for the final time. Jimmy fought for custody of the children and won. For the next 2 years, he would raise the children on the road, and they soon became part of his act, sitting in with him and the Sunny Mountain Boys. Then in the fall of 1968, Jimmy's fan club president, Marianne Garrison, moved from Pennsylvania to Nashville to help him raise his 4 children.
The longest day I live, I'll still be suffering from the shame. In the gutter you were making yourself quite a name. I wanted you and you wanted anyone you could get. Losing you might be the best thing yet.
In the late '60s and early '70s, Jimmy was asked to do a few guest spots on the Opry, but was never invited to become a permanent member. Despite not being accepted into the Nashville mainstream, Jimmy pushed forward, recording important sides for Decca Records such as Sunny Side of the Mountain and Freeborn Man. Then, in 1972, the Nitty Gritty Dirt Band asked Jimmy to join an elite group